Janice,
and we are the
Bookjunkies. So today we're going to do our Booktubeathon TBR. And in case you haven't known, today is the first official day of the Booktubeathon.
So nervous.
Yes. So, we had a challenge of reading a book that was either a comic book or a book with pictures. So I chose Bone, the Gold Circle by Jeff Smith, and this is the 7th comic book and like their little series.
Sorry. I was going to read Simpsons Comics Supernova. I don't even know who this is by. I think it's by Matt Groening. Sorry.
So these are options for the comic books. And comic books are always fun. And this challenge allows us to kind of get out of our comfort zone because I don't really read a lot of comic books, so it's kind of fun to get into that.
Yes.
Our second challenge was to start and end with the series.
So I'm going to start the Shatter Me series, Shatter Me, Unravel Me, and Ignite Me by Tahira Mafi.
The covers are beautiful. I do not own the series, but I look forward to getting to that. So I got these books around Christmas, I believe, and I have the Divergent series here. Divergence, Insurgent, and Allegiant by Veronica Roth. And yeah, they're pretty thick in case you haven't noticed. But these books, there's been a lot of hype around them. I have not got around to them. I'm a slow reader, and it takes me a while to read a book, so I'm hoping to get to these even after the Booktubeathon. So it's a challenge. Our next thing was to read a book that had red on the cover. I chose Paper Towns by John Green.
And I chose Half Bad by Sally Green.
We then had to choose a genre from a book that we barely touched upon. I don't read that many books within a month, which is sad. I should start reading more within a month. But I chose a book about zombies, and I guess it's more of like what's the word? Apocalyptic. Oh. There we go. Yeah. And so I've been tweeting about this book since the Booktubeathon started, and it's Raising Stony Mayhall by Daryl Gregory. And this book, I'm like, I would say about 2/3 into the book, and I really love it. And I have to say, I like it. And I will be doing a book review / book discussion on this book.
I chose contemporary because I only read one contemporary book this year, and I chose Control by Lydia Kane.
I've heard a lot of good things about the series. Again, there's hype all around it. So last but not least, for a book to movie adaptation, I chose The Perks of Being a Wallflower. And I have not read this book either, but I saw the movie, which is a problem for me. So, yeah, I should probably finish this book within a day max. So I hope I get around to reading this book.
The book that I chose was kind of embarrassing because everybody read this book except me. It's The Sea of Monsters by Rick
Riordan. I have not read the Percy Jackson series.
I don't even think I've ever read a book by him.
Don't shoot me now. Shoot me later. Because I have not read it. I own the Percy Jackson's 1 through 5, first 5 books. And I have it in my TBR shelf, and I have not got around to that.
I've only read the first book. That's it.
Yeah, and a book that someone picked out for me, which was Elenice over here. I have it on my Kindle, actually. There we go. She picked out Vicious by V.E. Schwab. I've heard a lot of hype around this book as well. And I actually chose to read this book. I bought it a while back because of what Kay Tastic and Justin the Reader had mentioned about the book. And they said it was really good. So I'm excited to get into that.
Choose for me, Janice chose These Broken Stars by Amy Catherine and Megan Spooner. Sorry. Yeah, but it's very pretty. And I'm really looking forward to it. I've been having this book for a long time, but I never read it. It's kind of sad.
Little Book Owl, actually, she talked about the book, said she loved it. And then on Goodreads, I entered one of their giveaways. I entered a bunch of their giveaways. And they had the second book to that book, and the second book to the series, and the cover was pretty too, so I chose for a series that I read least. Not a series, a genre. Another book that I chose from a genre that I read least was Gone Girl by Gilligan Flynn. And I just chose this because, you know, I've heard a lot of good things about it. It's like spooky. It's not nothing like everyone has read before. So lots of hype around this book too, and I was excited to get around to this. So that's the end of our video. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Click the subscribe button
And like the video, please.
Leave comments down below, and we hope to see you soon. What I found interesting was the plot twist, like, you know, that
Like someone stabbed him in the heart. And so all he does is kiss her and die.
And this book is, of course, if you look at the cover, you're like, oh, it must be something scary.